The second round starts here. It's the Western Conference semifinals. Game 1 on EA Sports. We are at Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Tonight, it's the LA Lakers taking on the Utah Jazz. Along with Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Lakers coming in. They're rested. They're ready to go. And they'll have home court advantage to begin here in games 1 and 2.
And I'll tell you what, I am looking forward to this series right here. This is going to be a dogfight. We got a couple of teams that match up very well. I can see this one going to length. Yes, 7 games. That's how even these teams are.
Conley. Knocks it down off the step back.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
James into the front court. Just getting going here in game 1. Going to launch beyond the arc. Look out. Anthony Davis with the slam.
Brow down, Ed, when you come into my town.
Wow, you rhyming right there?
Obviously.
Conley into the front court. He'll run the offense. There's the toss. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Here's James for 2. Gets it to go. Didn't have many choices there. Lets it fly.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Curling inside. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Jazz. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw good to finish off the 3-point play. The lead is up to 5. Donovan Mitchell with the rock. Doncic gets it in the right corner to Conley. Mitchell. His first effort off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy.
Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
And the finish at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
To James. Rudy Gobert with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability. He sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Beyond the arc for 3. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Into the front court comes Rondo. Leads 5. Davis. Oh, good defense by the Jazz as they come away with the steal. The pass set it all up.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
In the slam.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. 5-point game. Gobert. Mitchell, defended by Eric Gordon. Nothing going here on that drive. To Luka Doncic. Knocks it down from mid-range.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
scores.
Ed, did you see what this pass just did? Now it encourages his teammates to move with more sense of urgency because they understand that next time down the court, they might be on the receiving end of that pass.
Conley into the front court. Down 5. To Luka Doncic. And that's rebounded by the Lakers. To Davis. Flushes it home. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Utah ball. Doncic to Gobert. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Doncic to Gobert. Nothing going here on that drive. Mitchell's shot comes up empty. Davis. Whoa! What a finish! Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
To Luka Doncic. Shot from the lane won't go.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your...
Ferocious slam inside. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
The drive, right to the basket, to Luka Doncic. Mitchell's shot off the mark. Has a look. Rondo's shot won't go down. The follow won't go either. Mitchell with it up top, trailing by 11. Doncic to Conley. Has a chance. The shot by Conley, no good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
No good. LeBron James snatching it out of the air.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Hey, look, this is a new wave. If a young cat catches you sleeping on the wrong night, it's definitely going to get 1 million+ views the next day.
Conley into the front court. Down 11. Gobert, deep left corner. Baseline drive. Rebound LeBron. Off the assist.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Doncic to Gobert. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. It's a turnover as they head the other way. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than it was defense.
Utah's got it. And the reward, he's going to the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Bojan Bogdanovic. Couple of free throws on the way. A career 86% from the line. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Screen coming. They'll get it down to Davis. To Kyle Kuzma for 3. And the rebound taken down by the Jazz. Across the timeline, it's Conley. His guys currently down by 13. Knocked loose. This will be out of bounds off of Davis. To Conley. Gobert. And scores.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Davis. Yes! And a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Anthony Davis trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. And he missed the free throw. To Cousins. Stuffs it down with authority.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Conley. DeMarcus Cousins. Huge block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Knocked loose. Mike Conley. 2 of 4 now.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Here comes the screen. To Cousins. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Conley into the front court. His guys down big. Drives, but a shot won't go down. To Danny Green. Over to the right side. Cousins. Stuffs it down with authority.
That's called a grown man play, Ed. Someone's trying to get featured on SportsCenter tonight.
Jazz have the ball. To Davis. Conley. Shot by Bogdanovich, off the mark. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on a defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw's good to cap off the three-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer. To Danny Green. Screen coming to Davis, down low. Won't go down. To Conley. Around the perimeter. To Conley. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. To Davis. Stuffs it down with authority.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
We've reached the end of the first quarter here in Game 1. Jay and I return in a moment. You're tuned into the Western Conference semifinals on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as Conley into the front court. Down a bundle. It goes down.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Rondo. And the rebound taken by the big Frenchman, Gobert. Nothing going here on that drive. Doncic. The Jazz with 4 in the shot clock to Gobert. Conley. Gets a shot up off the mark. Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Utah with the possession. Conley to Luka Doncic. Nice pass to get things going.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Goes to the left side. Conley. Good look that time, but off the mark.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Nothing going here on that drive. Conley. And the Lakers have the rebound. Los Angeles, they have it. Gets it in the left corner. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there, won't go. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Here comes the screen. Doncic to Conley. Gets it to go, and the foul.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
You've been working on your game.
Here's Rondo with it. His guys holding the big lead. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw's good. It's a three-point play. This big first half continues. Across the timeline, it's Conley. He'll run the offense. Anthony Davis tips it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Short jumper won't go down. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
And throws it down. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Got it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Conley. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
Here comes the screen. It's Jazz ball. Conley to Davis. Anthony Davis!
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. And flushes it down. No stopping AD here. Desperation shot here from half court. It's halftime here in Game 1. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Lakers have built a comfortable lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Jazz have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they've got some fight in them, We'll know right away in the third quarter. These are the guys getting buckets for the Utah Jazz.
Game track. Blocks.
The Los Angeles Lakers came to play today, and the opposition knows it. All these blocks are more than just rejections. They're statements.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Los Angeles has the basketball. To James. Rudy Gobert rejects it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
LeBron James with a piece.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Mitchell sizing up Eric Gordon. To Gobert. And Davis there to grab the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Eric Gordon at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter. Mitchell with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Rudy Gobert swats it. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Jazz.
I'll say this, great young talent, but needs to really start making better decisions and protecting the ball.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Conley down to Gobert. To Conley. Five to shoot for Utah. Has a look. Mitchell shot, no good. To James. Oh, emphatic slam.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Stuffs it down with authority.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Conley. Nothing going here on that drive. Mitchell on the drive, but he can't finish.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
A good defense by the Jazz as they come away with this.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
To James. Here's a chance from long range. Oh, LeBron James. Not much more the defense could have done. He hits the contested three.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Mitchell takes on Eric Gordon. To Luka Doncic. Has a chance. Knocks it down from mid-range.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Gordon with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. They go down to Davis. Trying to cash in. The shot no good for Davis.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Over to the right side. Conley. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To James from long range. That's what the King does. James, the quick catch and shoot there for three.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
And the rebound taken down by the Lakers. And the finish. Slam dunk.
Woo! This rookie is a high flyer. He brings that kind of pro-am vibe to the NBA, and it's fun to watch.
To Luka Doncic. Mitchell. Smothering D.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Rudy Gobert sends it away. That's his third block this evening.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Conley. To Luka Doncic. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Just off the mark. Here comes the screen. Not that time. LeBron James sends it away.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Utah ball. Conley to Gobert. And he drains it.
Here's what's brilliant about Luka Doncic. Everybody thinks that you need to be fast or be able to ISO somebody and create your own shot with your speed or your athleticism or your explosiveness. That is not the case. Doncic is 6'8", 230 pounds. Put that smaller guard on your hip, post him up, walk him down, shoot shots over the top. If you have an uncanny style of play, that game can reward you a ton in this league.
24-second violation. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Conley in a matchup with Quinn Cook. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Cruises inside for two.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Lakers come up with it. Oh, not a good pass there as it's stolen by Utah. Knocked loose. Rudy Gobert, defended by Cousins. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. To Davis. Cousins, deep right corner. And he hits. Conley into the front court. His guys down big. Down low for Gobert. Can't miss those. To Danny Green. Davis. Had a good look there, but it's no good.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Mitchell with it up top. Down a bundle. Anthony Davis pins it. Fourth this contest.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To Cousins. Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Goes to the right side. Can't connect. Great look and vision. And he scores. Euro step into the rim, Jay.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Mitchell in a matchup with Quinn Cook. The fadeaway burns him for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
It's Cook with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Lets it fly from long range. Second effort. Green's putback is good.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Nothing going here on that drive. Gets to the basket, but it's no good. Look at the fight for that ball. We'll get a jump. The official's ready. Let's see who can take the jump. Mitchell with the basketball. He'll run the offense. The Jazz with 4 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Not going down here. The follow won't go either. To Davis.
Double team, double team, double team.
Gets it in the right corner. 4-3. No good. That's great defense. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and the Lakers able to grab the rebound. That's the end of the third quarter. So far, it's been all Lakers. It's Utah basketball as we begin. Conley. Bojan Bogdanovic takes on Eric Gordon. 5 to shoot for Utah. To Conley. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim. No good. James. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
And Ed, not every pass needs to be a home run pass or thread the needle. Sometimes an easy kick ahead or an easy shuffle pass can make the game simple. The more simplistic the game is, the more efficient you'll be as a unit.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Conley. To Luka Doncic. LeBron James with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Count the basket inside.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Curling inside, LeBron James snatching it out of the air.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
And the bucket's good for DeMarcus.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Conley into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Doesn't get the bounce. Beyond the arc for 3. He's got it for 3.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Runners good there.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. And finishes strong.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Nothing going here on that drive. Doncic. Nice pass to set things up.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To James. For three. Had made his first three, but that shot off the mark.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And the two. Rudy Gobert cashes in.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Great dish to set it up. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Conley to Gobert. Runner here won't go. Stuffs it down with authority. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Easy path to the rim.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
To Luka Doncic. To James. Gets to the basket and scores. To Conley. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Rudy Gobert. Huge block. That's out. Last touch by Rudy Gobert. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Not that time. To Conley. To Luka Doncic. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Let's just let the clock run out. We got to get out of here. I got a dinner to go to.
Slams it down.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Steps out and hits.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Boogie abusing the rim. Big finish.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
That misses with a second to go. The Lakers get the victory. They've jumped out in front, 1-0 in this best-of-7 series. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers could not have been more dominant in this game. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Jazz did not look good in this one, and neither did the score. And it's games like this where veteran players can be so important. They've been through these types of blowouts, and they know what it takes to keep a locker room united. Check out the leading scores for the Utah Jazz.
Game track. Assists.
These guys walked in with the game plan, and they walked out with the win. And these highlights, they tell even more of the story.
Player of the game. Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.